Last Thursday, Paris Saint-Germain swooped sensationally for Neymar Jr., paying out his $222 million release clause, just as football fans around the world were getting to grips with the news. The Brazilian star posted a 3-minute choreographed message on Instagram as a parting shot to his old club and friends at FC Barcelona. He paid his respects to his mentor Leo Messi, and to the old lady Barcelona itself, having lived happily for 4 years in a city that's more than a city. A play on the words of Barca's club motto dropped in gracefully by his scriptwriters. In the middle of the text, which he read from his smartphone while melancholic music played in the background, he took a strange detour. He dwelled on his need to find a new challenge in his life to leave Barca and to join PSG. In taking this decision, Neymar Jr. said he was going against the wishes of his father. It was only the second time in his life he was doing so. He added dramatically, "Papa, I understand and respect your opinion." He added, "But my decision is made and I ask you to support me as you always do." In Barcelona, a large eyebrow was raised metaphorically by the assertion. It was a preposterous piece of spinning. "I don't think anyone from football believed it," says Joaquim Pira, a Catalan journalist based in Sao Paulo who has interviewed Neymar Sr. for Diario Sport. Neymar's contract with Paris Saint-Germain and the negotiations behind it has been talked about for months. "These are not contracts you do in 10 days. Father and son knew exactly what they were doing. I think he said that on Instagram to please the president of Paris Saint-Germain. Elaine Jocard/Getty Images. If anyone wanted the deal to happen, it was Neymar Sr. He stood to gain significantly from the move to the tune of $40 million. Per Rory Smith of the New York Times, in his role as his son's manager, he has always acted in the best interests of his son, which are also his interests. Neymar Sr. is devoted to his company, says Aitor Lagunas, editor of Pamanque, Barcelona's esteemed literary football magazine. "It just happens that the company is his son. His company is Neymar Jr." The player's father, Neymar da Silva Santos, is an interesting cat. His career as a footballer went nowhere. He retired from playing football professionally at 32 after paddling about in Brazil's regional leagues. After hanging up his boots, he took a day job with a traffic engineering company while he busied himself engineering the growing fortunes of his son. He began living vicariously through his success. As the child futsal star morphed into prime real estate on the books at Santos before joining Barcelona in 2013. Neymar Sr. has been a positive influence on his son's career and been afraid to keep him in line. He knew his son was a ticket out of poverty. "I had always been the father of no. It is the word that my children had heard most. They have to know the value of money," he said in an interview with Status magazine. H/TL Mundo Lionel Bonaventure/Getty Images. Neymar's father has always been very strict with his son. When he was already a star in Santos, the father gave him a small salary and always reprimanded bad behavior. Neymar Jr. always says his idol is his father, says Pira. The father doesn't manipulate his son. He's strict, but he's not a manipulative father like, say, the Williams sisters situation. The father and son go together. There is a close connection, with not much between them in age. Neymar Sr. is more like an older brother. He is the person who believes the most in Neymar Jr. He drives him on. Somebody from Barca once told me his dad had a very good influence on his son in the sense of discipline, and that every time his father was in Barcelona, Neymar Jr. improved his training, says Pira. Neymar Sr. has not, however, tidied up the environment around his son. It's interesting that when Neymar Sr. touted his son around football's marketplaces over the last year, Manchester United, for example, were one of the clubs engaged in negotiations. As Miguel Delaney of The Independent noted recently, Pep Guardiola passed up the opportunity to recruit him for Manchester City. Guardiola didn't want Neymar, like we say in Spanish, ni en pinturas, not even in a painting, says Pira. Not because of his football, but Guardiola didn't want to have to swallow all the off-pitch antics of Neymar. He has been opportunistic in his business dealings on his son's behalf, says Santi Gimenez, a Barcelona-based journalist with Diario AS. "For me, the move to PSG is just a step in the career of Neymar Enterprises, and in 3 years' time, Neymar Jr. will leave PSG. As he left Santos and Barca, he will go to Real Madrid or Manchester United, and it will be the end of the road." Neymar Sr. sure has made a killing over the last 12 months in negotiations. "He's a wise guy," says Lagunas. "He knows his way around the shadowy world of the business of football." He "as never up front in negotiations. He wasn't clear with Barcelona this time, and he wasn't up front when he came to the club from Santos, which was worse," he says, referring to the 2013 transfer saga that led to court cases for corruption. Now he's had a double success in 1 year. Double quote Francisco Sacco /Associated Press /Associated Press /Associated Press. A year ago, Neymar Sr. renegotiated his son's contract with Barca, earning himself a commission of 26 million. As per Luis Miguel Sanz of Sport, that kicked in on August 1st, a few days before Neymar Jr. Single quote S moved to PSG, which, of course, earned the father a second windfall. Barcelona's board are vainly contesting the commission they owe. Laguna says the Barcelona board should be criticized. When they renewed Neymar's contract, they doubled his salary but only increased his buyout clause by 10%. That was a success for Neymar's father but a failure for Barcelona, especially when they knew the family were talking to PSG and Manchester United. Double quote Barcelona single quote S president, Josep Maria Bartomeu, and his directors had been naive. They didn't see the audacious move to PSG coming. There is no plan B in place. Now they're rushing about looking to plug the gap and are wide open to paying inflated prices for players earmarked as a replacement. They've been asleep at the wheel, as happened in 2013 when Bayern Munich lifted the club's star academy graduate, Thiago Alcantara, for a cut price buyout clause of 25 million. The relationship between the Neymar family and the club's hierarchy has turned sour, but star footballers often leave clubs on poor terms, says Gimenez. Luis Figo left Barca in a bad way, but he also left Real Madrid and Inter on bad terms. Alfredo Di Stefano left Real Madrid in a terrible way. He left being whistled. Ronaldo left Barcelona in 1997 in a bad way because of his managers, who both ended up in jail. But as the years pass, relations are repaired again. Everything is okay. Double quote whether Neymar Sr. and Jr. can heal the wounds and make peace with Barca and their fans, only time will tell. For now, his focus is on his new challenge at PSG. All quotes and information obtained first hand unless otherwise indicated. Follow Richard on Twitter, @Richard_Fitz.